No, definitely not. Like, there's been a lot of skill that's obviously been required from this team this week to be able to come out on top like we have done. But I think one thing that we've done so well this week is, you know, our attitude and commitment to turning up every day, and also every session, in particular when we had the ball in our hand and out in the field. Like, you know, sometimes when you have been out in the field for a long time, it's very easy to sort of wait for things to happen, but that's all we tried to focus on. Was when we had the ball in our hand, it was about running in and making sure that all your thinking was you were going to be the person to blow this game open, and at any point that could happen. It was obviously a very good wicket for batting on. I think the high scores have shown that. But, you know, some other pivotal moments in the game, obviously, you know, there will be people who get the headlines here, but the way in which we were able to knock the Indian tail over very quickly on 2 occasions was also a massive reason to why we were able probably to restrict them to a score that we definitely felt comfortable to be able to chase, but we didn't allow it to get above into, you know, like 450, 500, which India could easily have done. But yeah, I think as well as skill, there's been a huge contribution of our attitude and commitment to what we needed to do every single day in every single session.
And speaking,
no, it was about, like, you never know what a wicket's going to play like half an hour before any cricket's been on it. It looked like there was a lot of top moisture on it, felt like it was. So, you know, when you win the toss, you obviously got to go, right, what am I going to do first? That's going to give us the best chance of winning this game. And Headingley generally does do quite a lot early on. So, you know, with the bowling attack we had, in particular with, you know, Wokesy with the new ball, I thought it was a great chance for us to be able to, you know, potentially nick 3 or 4 in the first hour. But look, the opposition are allowed to play well. They certainly did that on day 1 and into day 2 as well. Put a big score on the total, but yeah, we hadn't batted on it until we batted. So, and it's a good job Test cricket's over 5 days.
Chris, go ahead, please.
I think we're a very simple-minded pair, me and Baz. I think when it comes to cricket, we obviously. Everyone knows what cricket's about. It's about scoring more runs than your opposition. And when you strip it all back, that's what it's like. So we just try to keep everything as simple, calm as we possibly can. And when you're chasing down totals like that, how you are in the dressing room is actually very important to, you know, because lads have got jobs to go out there and do. And, you know, keeping the sort of calm, relaxed vibe as much as we can throughout the dressing room is so important to sort of the mindset of how someone is to go out there when you're out there in the middle with the pressures of, you know, that situation in particular. So, you know, obviously cricket's about taking wickets and scoring runs, but there's a lot to do with it about, you know, what sort of mindset that you're able to get your players into in good days and bad days. So, yeah, just keeping everyone as calm and relaxed as we possibly can before they head out there is something that we always try and do. I didn't think it was bold. I think he was doing quite well for Notts. And he back at the time when he got selected, it was, you know, the way that he played would just come so naturally to him. So, but yeah, he's just, again, like, he's a quality player. He's such a hard person to bowl to with that new ball, and I love the way that his natural game is to look to score and put bowling oppositions under pressure from pretty much ball 1, and obviously in those complementary skills and attributes that Zach and Ben possess at the top of the order. You know, I think, was it their 2000th run together as an only partnership for England in pretty quick time. So yeah, like, again, they work with each other so well. But look, Ducky's been incredible since he's come into the team from that Pakistan tour, and he's shown that he can score runs, you know, pretty much all over the world in any conditions that he's faced with.
Look, first of all, I'll tell you, it's not that they were not applying themselves. Sometimes people fail, and that's okay. I know it is disappointing, and more importantly, I think they are more disappointed than anyone, because they knew that we had the opportunity like I just mentioned, that we could have got to 570, 580 in the first innings. We could have dominated from there. But it's not that they're not working hard in the nets as well. Sometimes these things happen. Even the pure batters fail as well. So hopefully they got to learn, and hopefully we can have better performances from our tail. And that is not the only reason why we lost the test match, to be honest. There was other moments as well where we could have won the test match. Yes, everyone wants to contribute, be it with the ball, be it with the bat, or on the field as well. But I'm not going to sitting here and single out it's because of the tail, or tail couldn't contribute, or 8, 9, 10, 11 couldn't contribute. That's why we lost the test match. We lose together, we win together. Look, first test match, obviously there are nerves. It's a great honor. As he's already mentioned that captaining the test side, not many people get that opportunity, and he was phenomenal. More importantly, I think the way he batted in the first inning, obviously I'm sure he would have had his own nerves, being the captain for the first time and then getting 100. So everything that it takes for him to be a successful captain, but we got to just give him time. We're still very early days. He's only captain for the first time. I'm sure he's going to get better. And these are tough places to captain. So it's like pushing someone in deep sea, and I'm sure he's going to come out as a proper professional. Sorry, I didn't get you. Yeah, he's going to play 3 test matches, yes?
Yeah, so
What's the question?
falling 1-0 down will
Yeah.
not change that at all? Change the plans?
No, we won't change the plans. I think for us, to manage his workload is more important, because there's a lot of cricket going forward, and we know that what he brings on the table as well. So before he came on this tour, it was already decided that he's going to play 3 test matches. But let's see how his body turns out. But we haven't decided which 2 other test matches he's going to play.
Yeah, and